good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. Whatever time it might be, welcome back to my garage. Today, I have a very special project and something I'm going to take you along the ride. It's going to be a little difficult. Hopefully you can keep up, but it's going to be taking over a used vehicle. That's right. You might have noticed I got this a while ago, and it's time we got to start doing some maintenance on it. So I'm going to go through the points of how to start maintenance on your used vehicle. Sometimes you may have the owner's manual, sometimes you may not. But there's telltale signs that you can look inside the vehicle and on top and in the engine to find what you need. So let's go ahead, get through it, and show you exactly what you need to do proper maintenance on a used vehicle. Now the first thing we're going to check is going to be the engine oil. First you can check on the cap right here that actually has the engine oil, and you can see that it's calling for 5W20. Now is that the correct version that you need? You got to check under the hood. And if you look right up here on this stamp, it's telling me I have a 5.3 liter engine, and it's telling me exactly what type and what type of fuel that it needs. If you can see very closely right there. So if I check the specifications for the owner's manual, I'm going to say the same thing. Engine oil, it's going to need 6 quarts. And up here they have a very cool graph that shows me if in hot weather treatment or hot weather climates, I'm going to need 5W30 all the way up to 100 degrees Fahrenheit and 0W30 going down into the colder climates. So I'm going to know that 5W20 is going to be a perfectly good temperature variant in the hot weather of Texas. Quick check underneath the engine. I can see right here I have a very easy to get to drain port for my engine oil. That's going to be very good. Over here is the oil filter, and again, very easy to get to. It's always a pain in the butt when there's that plastic shroud like I have on my truck and kind of have to wiggle and kind of caress your way in there. This one right there, easy to access. On the transmission, I have an easy to access drain port right here, so I'll be able to drain the transmission fluid and put new ones in. And if I turn right here towards the radiator, same thing, very easy to access drain port for my radiator, so I'll be able to drain the radiator fluid, put some new ones in, and it's a very fun and easy project. So while the oil is draining from the engine, I want to look and see what it actually looks like. So I captured a little bit in this clear cup. And basically what I want to do is to see if I see any foreign debris, if I see any water floating to the surface, if I see any coolant inside of it, and those could be the signs that the engine could be damaged. But a quick look at it, I don't see anything sticking to the walls. I don't see any kind of metal shavings, which would be a sign of engine damage. And a quick zoom or a quick better view of it shows me exactly what I'm thinking, that there's nothing really wrong with the engine. I don't see any foreign debris or anything like that. Engine oil definitely need to be changed, but the engine overall looks pretty good. All right, so the next thing we're checking is going to be the air filter, and that is just by releasing some tabs on the side, and you can usually find this on the engine. Look for a big tube looking thing, and it should come right out. With this one, it looks like it's, yep, clamped in with some plastic tabs. And sometimes they come out. There you go. And this one comes just straight out. And with the plastic removed, this comes right out. Very easy. Now with this one, definitely needed to change it. As you can see, I got a lot of dirt, grit, all kinds of stuff in here. And the backside doesn't look too bad. You can see some leaves right here. So it's good worth just to change it. And if you look at the spines too, you can see a whole bunch of junk. So it's good to keep these changed so you have good airflow for your engine. And I'll be just changing it with the STP. This is what I could find at my auto parts store. I'm going to go ahead and clean out this inside area because as you can see, I got a lot of dirt and all kinds of stuff in here. So I'm going to vacuum this out real quick, make sure it looks nice and clean, and then I'll install the new air filter right back in. Now the last thing I want to check is going to be the fluids. I have the brake fluid right here, which I can see is just about at max, so that one looks good. We already did the engine oil, so we know the engine is good. We come over here to windshield wiper fluid, needs to be refilled. And over here on the end is the radiator, and it is just slightly low. This is going to be the cold, this is going to be the hot, but it looks like it's just a little bit off. So I'm going to put a top it off just to make sure I'm really good and right at that cold fill line. And this initial checkup for this engine is going to be finished.